So good afternoon, class. This is a recap of first day craziness that happened on today. It's probably 9 o'clock when I'm making this recording. I'm very tired, but I want to make sure, again, I'm trying to do what I can to make sure everybody sleeps well tonight and is comfortable with the class. So what I'm speaking to is just all my 171 class. So if you're taking '03, '05, my virtual class that we had this morning, or 62, which is a late start. This is all for you as far as information. Some of you, it won't pertain to, but I still would like you to listen to everything I have to go over. These are all my notes, so don't pay any mind to these stuff. But as much as you can to go over. So because what's happening, I think today I probably answered about 75 emails. A lot of it being the same issues everybody's having. I'm trying to shoot out mass emails to let everybody know what's going on, keep everybody updated. On the one side, I'm thankful for everybody communicate with me. So that's one of the things I would like for in this class. If you have an issue or problem, please feel free to email me so you won't be behind in your class and know what's going on. But on the flip side of that is a lot of the stuff I put into my welcome email, as far as the video and other things in Moodle. So if you would please make sure you're checking your email as much as possible, to make sure you're up to date with any information before sending an email as far as a question or concern. Watching all my videos to the fullest, to make sure you get every little detail out so you won't be stressed out as far as what's wrong or what's going on if you're doing something wrong. So I would really appreciate that, and that will also help me cut back on answering so many emails. Like I said before, I definitely want to see your emails because again, or your text messages, because again, I want to make sure everybody's on the same page and not get behind, especially on the first day. But I think everything after the first couple of days goes, everything will kind of settle down and everybody will be more relaxed and understand how the class is going to go. The ProTrack token, as you probably already realized how many issues we're having with the ProTrack, ProctorTrack, not ProTrack, I'm so tired. ProctorTrack token. It is fixed. I sent an email out saying it is fixed and how to get help if you still having an issue. So if you use your credit card online or if you are going to the bookstore to get the token, everything should be working fine on that. But again, if it's something is still not working, please feel free to give me a email or and take snap pictures. Anytime you're having a problem with something, try not to just send me email. I'm having trouble logging in. Take a snapshot of something so I can kind of see what's going on to make things go a little bit faster. The onboarding process is now ready for my virtual class. I think my '03, my '05, and my 62 '062 online, those are already ready. '062 again, your class doesn't start until August 26th, so you won't need to do any of this stuff until August 26th is when the Moodle will open for you for your classes. So please don't get all nervous that you're not turning this the first day. Today's not your first day. You start on August 26th, and everything will open in Moodle so you can see everything that's visible. But for everybody else, especially my virtual class, the onboarding process is ready for you to do. There was a issue that's going on for my virtual class, but it should work now, and it's already working for my '03 and '05 class already. I think I'm seeing some of y'all already doing the online boarding process, and that should take about 24 hours for you to get into their system. The onboarding process is not a test. There's no test afterwards. So as soon as you do your facial scan, they scan you, show your ID card. That is it. You can close out. They'll do like a 24-hour process to make sure your ID matches your face, and they'll have you in the system, and you never have to do this again. So once that's done, you can go just sign out. There's nothing to do afterwards. No quiz. There's nothing to do on the onboarding process. Onboarding process is just to get you into their system and so when you are ready to test on chapter 2, what's going to be everybody's first test on whatever date that will be, you'll be ready to go. You'll sit at your computer, go to ProctorTrack, go to click on chapter 2 test, and they'll give you the password and it'll start recording. There's been a lot of issues with everybody seeing my MyFast Plus error. What's happening with my MyFast Plus is, and has the world, all colleges, universities using my MyFast Plus, Pearson. It's a flood of everybody coming in on the same exact day, and they just like it's just an overload. It's like whoosh, everything is just going wild. So you have to be patient with them and be patient with the course. Again, you're not won't be penalized at all. If I need to extend assignments as far as the my MathFast Plus, I would do that. I will not make it a fault for you not doing well in the class because you can't get onto my MathFast Plus. So everybody just be patient. Um, there's no need to send me emails. Now you can keep checking because I don't know when the fix they will do. They do some kind of a system run and then it clears everything out and everybody can get back on. And probably happen maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure, but they will send our faculty an email letting us know. And I promise you, as soon as I get the email saying get on my MathFast Plus, I will send an email out to you. So you don't need to tell me my MathFast Plus is not working. I'm getting this error message. We all know, I know, we're working towards it. Just everybody just be patient on that part. Now, if you one of the ones that's not logging in properly, in my welcome video, I didn't emphasize this enough because I'm getting a lot of emails about this. If your login, it should be exactly like your email address. So your first initial, your middle initial, your last name, full last name, and your last 3 digits of your ID. That's your login. Your password is going to be your birthday. I know in Moodle and everything I have 6-digit birthday. So actually it's not going to be a 6-digit birthday. It is your birthday, but we're not using the zero. So for today, if you were born today, August 17th, 2020, you would say 8/17/20. Don't put 08. So let me put this in here. So it would be 8/17 20. So that will be your actually birthday if you was born today. Do not put the O in front of the 8. Don't do that. Just put 8/17/20, and that would be your password for MyMathFast Plus, and you should get on. If you're still experiencing issues with logging on to um, MyMathFast Plus, as far as using your login name as your email address, and again, when you do your login for your email address, don't put at Nash CC Nash CC dot edu. You don't need to put this part in there, so don't do that. Just stop it at your ID number and then leave it there. So if you still having issues logging on to MyMathFast Plus, or the password is not working after you listen to this video, then you can send me an email saying it's giving me still an error, and we'll see if we can get that fixed with it. Always use Google Chrome for MyMathFast Plus. Google Chrome works the best. I think the second will be Internet Explorer, and then the next will be Firefox. Safari does not work well with MyMathFast Plus. So Google Chrome is always first. So make sure you always on Google Chrome when you log into MyMathFast Plus. When you send me an email, in the subject area, please put your class that you're in. I have 171 classes. So if you put in your subject area, Math 171, I have to go through each one of these classes, which is about 100 students, to figure out what Ashley or what John sent me an email. So please, if you don't mind, if you take in the online, my 171 online, put online OL 03 or 05 or 062 or 62. If you take in my virtual, you can just say Math 171 virtual. And I know that's one here because I only have one virtual course. In the subject area, don't tell me your issue that I'm having my MyMathFast Plus issue. Don't put your name in there or anything like that. You can do that in the body of it, but in the subject area, it'll be great and wonderful and help me out so much if you just put if every email that you send me, Math 171, in your class date with the 03, 05 virtual or 62. That will help me out so much so I know what class to go to and how to help you. So obviously my MathFast Plus is not working, and for their first quiz, number 7, it asks you go to my MathFast Plus and work out one of the problems. You cannot do that. So you may bypass that question. You can work on that question when we have access and my MathFast fixes their issue. So don't worry about that on the quiz. Just skip it or just say, when you type your answer in, MyMathLab is not working. So just put that in there, your question, and just move on to question 8. All the other ones that ask you to log on to MyMathLabs Plus, again, just answer the question as best you can. I won't be looking at those as far as grading those questions that has anything to do with MyMathLabs Plus for those that wants to go ahead and get this quiz out of the way. All the quiz and emails, this is your first assignment, the quiz and email. It's just going to be a pass fail kind of grade. I'm not looking so because these answers are all available to you either in Moodle, my discussion in virtual course, or whatever case it be. You have access to all the answers, so there's really no reason for you to get 100 for this. So you're either going to get 100 or a 0 if for the grade for this, and I'm gonna do this over the weekend. So I will give you a chance to, if you miss out on one of the questions and it's wrong, to I'll send an email saying, this answer is wrong. If you could provide me with the right email address, I will change your grade to 100. I'm only going to do that maybe one time. So make sure that you have all the information that you have as far as answering the quiz and the 3 things I'm asking for on the email. And if you don't know the answer, I'm not going to provide you with the answer, but I'm going to show you where. I'll put like a little note on your email where to go to get the answer. So I'm hoping that everybody did their homework and reviewed and clicked on everything in Moodle, read everything that you need to, because all the answers is provided for you in the resources for Moodle for this stuff, except for MyMathLabs Plus. Again, I will not grade anything that has anything to do with the quiz when it asks for MyMathLabs Plus because it's not working. So I'm gonna bypass those, but everything else you have access for as far as getting the correct answer. For my virtual class only, that's the only one I had of trouble with the quiz. We had multiple troubles, and it's now fixed. If you have not already, go to Moodle for my virtual class this morning. Go click on, make sure you are doing the quiz that has the popcorn image on it. The popcorn image is the one I'm looking for. If you did it with the jelly beans or the robot, please go back and redo it again for me so we can have it all in one submission. Everybody else, as far as my 03, 05, y'all have a different image, but this is just for my virtual class that has the popcorn image for the quiz. Last thing I want to discuss before I leave for tonight is the Remind Me requirements. Remember, for Remind Me, you are required to send me your last name, your first and last name, and a facial shot. I need the facial shot because, again, I'm going to be monitoring you while you are testing, so I need to know that is your face testing. So a lot of you have joined and maybe asked me a few questions on Remind Me, but I'm still waiting for the to give you the thumbs up. That's part of the quiz for a facial shot and your first and last name. So I need those 3 as far as requirements from Remind. I finished responding to everybody's Remind as of 9:15. So if you have more response or whatever, I'll probably do that on Tuesday morning. I hope this video was helpful for you, and hope everybody is relaxed now and have a restful night so we can start fresh on tomorrow, and hopefully my MathLabs Plus, cross our fingers, they'll get it fixed tonight and we here. So again, with my MathLabs Plus, if you just want to keep checking on it throughout the day tomorrow and everything, just to see if you have that error message gone. But again, I will send out a mass email saying my MathLab is good to go and everybody get online. So appreciate you all. Thank you so much for communicating with emails. Keep them coming, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.